Hello, welcome into the Piles of Paragraphs creative space. I'm Lori, and today we're going to work on Roxy Creation's challenge, week 6, vellum paper ephemera bundles. This is a really fun project that Rachel came up with for us. Let's see, what do we need? We need papers, and I've gone ahead and cut mine down to the size to fit into a business size American envelope, since mine are probably all going to go into Happy Mail, or mostly. Maybe some of them will go into my journals. We'll see. Let's get going. I've also pre-printed some vellum pages with a couple of kits from Roxy Creations. Ones they did just recently for the Italian journals, I think. I'm sorry, I suddenly can't remember which one of the kits this is from. So we'll start off with our vellum. I've already cut mine narrow enough to fit into the envelopes. But let's start folding. And we can start placing the pages in. Also got a couple of other ideas that I thought I would share with you in addition to strictly the way that Rachel created her little bundles. Okay, let's get started here. We'll use a long one. That's good. Okay. We have a selection of old papers here. Let's see. My pile somewhere. Actually, some of the Italian papers that I've gotten from Rachel. So let's start using some of those. Since this year I'm about using up my treasures and not just hoarding them all. Let's see. I think grab my ruler and just take that edge off. I like the edge, but it's got some glue on it, so that's going to make it kind of a bumpy addition to our bundles. Start with this. Also share an idea with you a little bit later if you don't have the ability to print on vellum paper. Some things you might think about or might be able to try. Let's see. Let's do a little contrast. What else do I have in my stack? Once again, I have lots to choose from. Too many things, which, is my usual. And here somewhere is, here we go. Some lovely ledger paper from 1942. That's a very, inside I know this paper is such good condition. I really can't tear it very easily. That didn't cut very well. We'll use this piece. We'll use this, and then we'll put a bit of put this side up there. All the little holes from the bookworm. There's a strip of kind of a diagram from a botanical book. Most of the things I'm using are vintage. The page from the botanical book is not vintage. This is a piece of a map, which I think is also vintage. Memory is not serving me well today. Sorry, guys. Let's see. How many pages do I have? I have so many things I want to put in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, let's just start with 6 on this one. And see how this does. You don't want to make it so heavy that I have to necessarily put lots of extra postage on. Yeah, so here's one. Let's see, do I want something more graphic. Since it's so pretty. Let's see. Okay, well, we'll count this as one. We'll set it off to the side. Put my clothespin on there. I also did some a little bit shorter. Let's see, what else do I have in here? Oh, so many choices. I bent that one. Since I bent that one, let's add this one to this bundle before I can do any more damage to it. There's a nice bright piece of text paper, some arithmetic paper. Let's see. It's a nice piece of paper too. Let's put this one here so it kind of supports that one. Okay, there we've got 4. It's a piece of music paper. That might be kind of fun to put on the. Yeah, let's see. Will it show under this one? No. Well, these are all very different papers, but they're all very much the same colors, aren't they? I do struggle with that, don't I? Let's see. These are very. That doesn't look bad. I think I want to add something else. What else? What else do we have here? Oh, I have a mess. A mess on my desk. Okay. Well, that's kind of fun. Let's try that one. Piece of old ledger. That doesn't look too bad. Let's see. Is this too long to fit in the envelope? Yeah, I think that's going to fit nicely. Okay. Well, since we've got these two put together, let me go ahead and show you the final step. Let's see. I didn't do very well telling you what kind of stuff I was going to use today. I have twine, I have papers, I have vellum, I have my envelope to measure against to keep me on track. I have my crocodile to poke my holes. I think I'm going to go with the smaller of the two holes. Let's see. Go. Sorry, had that adjusted so it was very shallow, but oh, I'm so used to just using the standard hole punch that I am not as good with this as I should be. Let's see. How are they going to be even? I'll give it a try. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, now we have little bits. Little paper bits on the desk. Okay. And be like Rachel and not trim my string until I know how long I need this. Oh, these holes are great once you get the twine through. A little bit of a challenge to get the twine through, especially since I got it all frayed there. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Alrighty. Okay. Not gonna give me enough to tie it. Yeah, that should be good. Snip it off there. Pull it through. Tie it in a little knot. And then I'll tie it in a bow so it'll be easy for the person to get it untied when they want to use things out of it. Let's see. Yep. Okay. Yep. I know there's a trick for this. Gail Gustinelli has told me 1,000 times. Let's see. Do this and you always go over the top and then back through. Is that right, Gail? Hopefully. Let's see. Oh. Okay, well, here's a new thing I don't do well on video is tie bows. Okay, well, it's not gonna lay. It's not gonna lay that way. We'll just put it that way. So here we go. We've got one completed. It is pretty. In spite of my bow, it's still pretty. Oh, let me get these little bits off here because they're gonna really bug me. Okay, so let's see. Let's go ahead and finish this one since I've got it sitting there. And this one, I'm gonna do differently. Small hole again, about the middle. I should move that back up. Since I don't need to go. Here we go. That's what I'm doing wrong. No wonder I can't figure out where things are. Okay. Do it with the hole up. You can kind of see where you're punching. That's better. Okay. And on this one, I'll just do one hole. Put it through. And give myself enough twine, hopefully, to tie this like Rach did. She made this look really easy. I found I have to kind of twist my twine and then loop it like this and then feed it back through, because if I don't, I end up with the tails not going where I want them to be. And then you just take the knot and kind of gently push it down towards the paper, but not too tight. And there you go. Yeah, that's better. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? This the kit that I printed of Rachel's, the papers are just beautiful. She and Steffi, as usual, did a fantastic job. Okay, well, let me show you. And then the sample that I made, if you don't have papers, old papers that you want to use, I took a piece of printed vellum that I had in my stash. This happens to be printed with kind of a mottled blue, but you could use solid vellum or plain vellum if you want. Then I put a vellum sticker on, a piece of origami paper. I happen to have some little encyclopedia pages. Here's a page out of a math book. And I have some other papers that I got, I think probably Hobby Lobby or Michael, somewhere like that, that I had in my stash. They're still fun and cheerful. A little bit of lined paper there at the end. And it makes a nice, oh, I have another piece of origami on the back. And that makes a nice little packet too to go in Happy Mail. And all this stuff doesn't have to be vintage. Just another idea for you. And then I had another idea with the same paper that I had in my stash, but using the stickers out of these sticker books. This one's the Botanist Sticker Anthology, which I just love these books, but I never seem to use the stuff out of them. So I thought, well, we'll try this one. So let's see. Got too many choices of origami paper. Again, probably not that. The colors don't really, oh, here we go. I thought I had some darker in here. There's a lot of purples and dark, like some golden yellows in this. I think that'll look nice under there. Let's see, do we have anything else? There's the pink stripe that I had. Origami paper is always kind of a fun addition to a Happy Mail, because if you're going to be doing some, this will work. Some collage origami paper is really nice to use for collage. So I think in this case, use my ruler and tear this one. And then I'll do this one this way too. And I think this origami paper I either ordered from Amazon or I got it at the Japanese dollar store, the Daiso, that's near my home. Okay, there's a piece of map. Let's put the pen scratches towards the top. What else have I got that's more modern? Oh, I also have some of the splatter paper from Gail's Etsy shop, which I think is really kind of a fun thing to put a little piece in Happy Mail. The colors kind of all go together here. And let's throw in some book page or something else. What have I got? What have I got? What have I got? Okay, here's a page out of a Nancy Drew mystery, I think. So this is probably vintage book page. But you could use any sort of book page, dictionary page, whatever you have handy, or whatever you have in your scraps. I'm kind of making these out of full pages, but you certainly can use your scraps. That was mostly what Rachel used, was scraps. Okay, on the back. Let's see, I feel like I want something else in here. Be a little piece of graph paper. It was kind of more of a straight edge. Put this in here to give it a little bit more length. Let's see. Well, is there anything else I want to toss in here? What else have I got? Oh, so many things I've got. Here's another piece of that paper that I got at, I think probably Hobby Lobby. Put that one facing that way. Here. Put this in. This would be great too if you wanted to put a label or a word or something else at the top up here. You could certainly do that. But just another idea in case you don't have all of the supplies to hand that Rachel and I are lucky enough to have. Centered-ish. Little bits all over the desk again. The twine going here. Sit here. Focus. There we go. Okay. Snip. I really think this is a fun way to put together some things to go Happy Mail. They do go together quickly once you gather all of your supplies. Of course, I've spent half the day gathering my supplies because I kept thinking, oh, I could use this paper. Oh, I could use this paper. And, you know, choices, choices, choices. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Okay, let's see. I've got 4 of this style made. I also found some things when I was going through my stash, and they're from Tim Holtz, and they are overlays, I think maybe is what they were called. They're very shiny, so I apologize for the glare, but I thought this would be kind of a fun way to use these since I haven't used any of them since I got them. I kind of get them out and look at them, and they're really pretty, and I like them, but I don't really do too much with them. Let's see. I think this is probably too wide for the envelope. Yeah, let's tear off a little piece of this leather here. That in my basket. This in here. What else do we have? Here's some. Let's use some more of my Italian papers from Rachel. Let's see. Oh, these are a bit too wide. Oh, this one might not be. Is it too wide? A little bit. So let me just give this a little tear here. Easier to tear the edge off before I put it together than after. I discover as I go to put it in the envelope, it's not going to fit. And that's not the time. Let's see. Another one of these little encyclopedia pages and on the back. Let's see. Oh, I've got some other pages in here. What else do I have that's more? Ah, here we go. Yeah, this is good. This is botanical from 1874 dictionary. Some music paper. Too wide. No, I think that'll work. Put that back here so that's a little more dressed up. These pages are all very plain, but with the overlay on top, this one's just going to be a little bit more tricky to punch the hole in because I don't have it folded over. So let's see, is this the, where's my little, there it is. Okay. I'll punch this, oops. Yep. Doing a single hole is really much easier. Ooh. Well, except that my plastic did not want to give up the little punch. Oh, now I'm all askew. I should have clipped that together, shouldn't I? Okay, well, you know, we learn. We learn by doing. I learned by doing. Okay, let's see, can I get that through there? Okay, clothespin. Hold that. There we go. Well, the overlays are harder to use because they are slippery. Pretty though. I think really pretty, but oh, I don't know. Ah, here we go. Finally we got it. Okay, get the clothespin off there. Cut this. Pull this about evenish, sort of, kind of. Okay, oops, they pulled it the wrong way. Not so evenish. Okay, there we go, that's better. Okay, I twist this so I can hang on to it more easily. Wrap it around. Pull the ends through. Okay, I'm getting myself all flustered here, guys. Okay, focus. When I'm having trouble maintaining my focus, I always think about the Star Wars episode when Luke is flying and he's trying to blow up the Death Star or whatever it's called, and they're saying, stay on target, stay on target. So here we go. That's not bad at all. Very similar colors, but all very good. Well, I've got a bunch more to do, but I've had you here for a very long time, so maybe if I can do one more really quickly. One of these small ones. This is really fun. I could do this all day. Except I got other stuff to do, so I can't do this all day. Okay, how am I doing? Let's just take something that's the right width. Get the shorthand page. Yes. Oh, everything's so mixed up. I don't know what's the right size and what's not the right size. Oh, look, that's a nice little short one. What do I have that's longer? Okay, so we'll just this. This is great paper, but as soon as you fold it, it does crack. So it will be good for collage. Let's go pop this on there. Doesn't look bad. Poke the hole. Little bits. Put our twine right through. Yeah, I just have a little bit folded over on the back, so it's harder to get the twine through. So there's just a little bit of lip. These smaller ones, just to kind of show that you don't have to use a whole sheet of paper. Not that, you know, we're all trying to save paper, but sometimes you do want to not burn through all of your resources all at once, especially when you're, you know, you're sending happy mail. It's kind of a fun thing to do, but it's kind of nice to be able to send happy mail to several people and not just one or two. And if you've got more of your paper left, then you can make more of these. Okay, twist this around. Wrap it around this way. These little guys through here. Okay. All right. I think we got just about got it. Oh, I didn't get the knot slid down there far enough, but I think it'll hold it okay. You can always untie it and retie it if you need to. But here we go. Okay. Well, I think this is the most I've ever gotten done in a Roxy Creations challenge. So let's see. Got this one done. Got this shiny one done. I apologize for the shine. I'll put that over that. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the plain vellum paper that's printed. I bought it already printed. Let's see, 4, 5, 6. Oh, just like Rachel, I get 6 done. Although I think she probably got like 10 or 12 done. She did a whole bunch this time. Okay, that's it for this challenge. This was week 6 of the Roxy Creations weekly challenge, and these are the vellum paper ephemera bundles. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you join me again in the future. Bye for now.